I've been in situations and relationships where I'm more mentally mature, they're older than me, and they are trying to stay in the same level. And baby, we ain't doing that, okay? It's hot as hell. Whew. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chiamaa, and today I have a Q&A for you guys. So I haven't been on YouTube for a minute, and I guess I just want to come on here and talk to you guys a little bit. So yeah, so let's hop right into it. Alright, so I got a few questions that people asked me on my Instagram. So if you're not following me already, go ahead and follow me on my Instagram. It's at chiamaa with the X. I don't even know how to explain it. CHIAMXA. So they stole my name or whatever, so I had to just go with that. But anyway, I just want to get on here and answer some of your questions and just have you get to know me a little bit better. I will be filming a get to know me or about me video soon, so stay tuned for that. First and foremost, I just want to apologize to you guys because I haven't been on YouTube in a minute, and I just want to talk to you guys about that because I feel like I've been in and out mentally, wanting to go on YouTube and not wanting to, and things have happened where I got more exposure, you know what I mean, or people posted me and stuff like that, and that's an amazing thing and an amazing feeling. And sometimes when things like that happen, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So I just, you know what I mean, I was just going through it a little bit at that time, and I wanted to post, but I feel like when I make my best content, I'm in the right frame of mind, and I didn't want to start, okay, I'm just gonna post because I have momentum. No, I want to post and give you guys the best content no matter what. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do now. And we need to sip some tea. So I made myself a little chai latte at home. So, sip our tea. Oh my god, that's so good. This is from Trader Joe's, by the way, the packet mix or whatever. So definitely try this. All right, so I keep having to adjust my camera. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, at this point, let's just get it started, because let's just get it started, okay? So yeah, I just really wanted to let you guys know that. So sorry for not uploading and everything and going a little bit ghost, but I have so many videos to upload. And let me know if you want more vlogs or if you want more just beauty videos or whatever. So you're definitely gonna have to put on your post notifications, because I will be posting, I promise you. It's not even that it's just life things, you know what I mean? So I'm getting used to being a content creator and people asking me for things when I first started, it was just something to release creativity for myself. And oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. I need to not drink right now, because that thing right here. Okay, so it was just a way to express my creativity and just tell others about what I'm going through and what I'm dealing with, and just figuring out who I am and figuring out what I want to do with life, with me as a person, and just overall just figuring out me, you know what I mean? And it's not easy, especially being in your 20s, and I just had a birthday in October, and it's, for me, it's just been a big thing for me to be able to come into myself and accept where I am in life. And I feel like I never really told you guys about my life previously before becoming a content creator and accepting, hey, I'm a content creator now. I literally just started creating content really in January of 2022, this year. So I'm figuring it out as I go. I'm trying my best, and some days most days I want to quit. Most days I don't want to do this. Not because I don't like it. I love being a content creator, but a lot of times it's because I see other people doing things and it's like, okay, well, they're winning, but I'm not willing to do what they're doing over there. And so I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna win, because I want to only apply myself in areas that I know I have a big chance of winning. And I think, I had to shift my mentality about it, because I was like, okay, well, they might be winning in that way, but maybe I'm here to change the game, or maybe I'm here to bring a different aspect, or maybe I'm here to talk to other females or other people in general that want to see something else, you know what I mean? With that being said, I did get a question pertaining to career and, life things. So I'm gonna answer that question. So let's get into it. Okay, so one of the questions would be, I guess I would be interested in knowing how you got started in your career. Any tips for early professionals as someone who just recently graduated, and what industry you work in? So right now I'm a full-time content creator. I don't have to work a regular job. I'm blessed right now to be able to, not have to work, but I am an entrepreneur and I have businesses that I'm starting up and growing right now behind the scenes, as well as I'm a creative director, I'm a model, I have a clothing brand that I closed off in during COVID, but I am still doing designs to be able to start that back up as well. And also, I do interior design, whatever somebody wants me to do. If they want me to do videography, photography, marketing, so many things I do. I really do a lot of things. So in my Instagram bio, I have multifaceted because that's genuinely who I am and what I am. And that's why it's very hard for me to say, what's my career? You know what I mean? Like, I literally am a multifaceted person. So you name it, most likely I could do it. So, but yeah, I would say, how I got started. A lot of people, I think, the question really is, what's your purpose? What do you love to do, and how do you want to go about it? And to answer her question directly is, I don't really know. I don't really have an answer how I got started, because I was thinking about that yesterday. Like, I was interested in going to fashion school. I was interested in doing photography and videography, like 2 years ago, and I was gonna go to school at FIT in New York, and I was like, I don't really think school is for me. You know what I mean? School is not for me. I feel like a lot of people, they go to school and then they come out not knowing what they want to do, because school, in my opinion, I would just say that it doesn't prepare you for life. Like, it prepares you for a specific thing, not for life, and being paid for something that you really enjoy. And I feel like for me, that's what I'm seeking, and I'm not there fully, but I feel like the best thing for me right now is just wellness on a whole, like finding peace and wellness on a whole. And I guess I would say, doing something that I really enjoy. I really love being a content creator. I love figuring out different ways to elevate my content, different ways that I could express myself, and I feel like I haven't really done that yet. I haven't really shared all of me yet, and I really want to be able to do that. And it's just myself holding me back, but I feel like I'm rambling, so I'm gonna just answer the question, okay? Yeah, so I would say, any tips for her would be specifically, as an early professional, is really know and be okay, especially at a young age in our 20s. We're not gonna know everything. And sometimes parents or other influences make us feel like we have to know what we want to do. I don't feel like you're really going to know everything about what you want to do. You might have some steps, but okay. I guess what I'm really saying is that find out what you love to do, what makes you happy, and find a way to monetize that. And in the meantime, if that's not making you money, work on something else that can build up your finances to be able to fund that and build revenue for the passions and things that you actually really want to do. So I would say that. I hope that answered the question. And yeah, I know it can be hard, so definitely like don't be too hard on yourself, and understand that everybody out here really, even if you think they're at the top, they're figuring it out too, and they're just taking one day at a time. So don't be too hard on yourself. That's what I would really say. All right, so let's get into the next question. All right, so I did want to bring this up because I thought it was kind of interesting. Yeah, so I posted like a picture of my place around where I live at. And you know, one of the girls, she was like, OMG, it looks like paradise. And I just was like, oh, thank you, baby. And she was like, you stay at the houses and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, dear. And she just liked it or whatever. And I was just like, I just wanted to do a public service announcement about that. And you know, I just don't think, I personally, I don't know if I would ever really ask somebody where they live, because especially if they're on the internet. I don't know, I just wanted to throw that in there because I feel like I get questions like that sometimes. I know that, you know, I would be interested to know where other people might live because it's a nice place or whatever like that, but I would just want to let you guys know, like, I'm probably not gonna let you guys know where I live because that's not really safe for me as well. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. I thought it was sweet that she really, you know, was complimenting me on my place and stuff, but I just wanted to say that. Another person, they asked me about making a video on how to create content with a dark aesthetic and a dark feed. I decided that I'm gonna make a course for you guys rather than me try to just make a Instagram video or TikTok. I would like to create a course because I feel like I want to go more in depth to what I actually do, and also monetize it so that, you know, I'm not just giving out my ideas and everything for free. Not because I don't want to share with you guys, I would love to, but you know, it's a lot of work that I put into what I do. So, you know what I'm trying to say. But basically, you know, I will be giving out some tips to you guys and everything like that. That's not a problem for me at all. But I just, on a whole, I want to be able to sit down and like talk to you guys. So I'm thinking about doing a Zoom or anything like that. So let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see, how you would like to see it, if you would want it through like a certain course platform, or if you would want me to just do it through Zoom. And then we do just Zooms together. So I would love to know that from you guys, and please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you. So let's get into the next one. She wanted to know advice, like relationship advice for single people like herself, and she was asking like what it's like to live with a boyfriend, the pros and cons of that. So I need to sip some tea for that because, you know, now y'all getting in my business. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's it. Oh my god, it literally tastes like Christmas. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Anyway, I guess I would say don't rush it. You know what I mean? Don't rush trying to live with somebody. The real thing is, when you live with somebody, that's when you really get to know somebody. And I'm not speaking for just my relationship, but I'm speaking on a whole for like all the relationships and craziness that I would see online or anything like that. And yeah, all of the relationship craziness that's going on in the whole entire world right now, where people don't really understand the value of what a relationship is and what it really means. Because I feel like relationship is sacred, and sacred to the point of it's a spiritual bond that you're building with somebody. And when you move together, that's like the first step of you having to see a person in their highs, their lows, every area, every aspect of them, and including myself, you know what I mean? And I guess I will start with the cons. It'll just be, you know, with my man, I don't, thank God, knock on every type of wood, I don't know. I don't have a lot of problems with my mate, you know what I mean? But I feel like I'm a little bit more tidy than he is, but you know, he picks up in a lot of other areas, like many other areas. So I don't really feel like I have much of a problem. It's just a lot of things for us would be more about communication and just, I feel like a lot of things, a lot of issues in any relationship, friendship, romantic, anything is really solved based off of a adult conversation. Anybody could really work through anything with a civil, you know, heart-to-heart understanding conversation. So the cons would be just having to mix a person that is different here and a person that's different here and merging it together and making it one. Because at the end of the day, it's just like doing pottery or something. Like you have the water and then you have the clay, and then like it looks all messy in the beginning until you start to mold it and shape it into something beautiful. And I feel like for me, that's mainly what I would say the con is. But I can't really honestly speak on behalf of certain relationships sometimes, because I see some things out there and it's like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like I can't really relate to things like that, to be honest. So I don't know, I hope that part helps. But yeah, the pros, I would say, you know, it's just really lovely to be able to live with somebody that I genuinely love this person, and I know he genuinely loves me. And I feel like you shouldn't move in with anybody, baby, until you know that they genuinely care for you, no matter what the situation is, no matter anything. You know, a lot of people out here don't know what love is in the first place. And like I said, it's something that you have to learn, first of all, to do. You have to learn to love, especially when you don't come from a loving background or people that really, you know what I'm saying? You know, you didn't experience love growing up. Like you have to totally make a decision that I'm not gonna do this here in this, you know, in my relationship. And it has to be a mutual thing. You can't just be the only one doing it. So that's what I would mainly say about that. I feel like it's a blessing. It's such an honor to be in a relationship, to provide value to not just myself or himself, but to our community. For our relationship gives value to other people, and you know, people seeing that and being able to understand, hey, they're not perfect, but they're making it through, and what are they doing to make it through? You know what I mean? Because it's never perfect. No, I don't care who says it, nothing. They're lying. They're lying to you. So I would just say the pros about it is really just having a blessing to have a partner. I feel like a lot of people want a relationship. They want a boyfriend. They want a, you know what I mean? They want a husband. They want to be married. They want all of these things, but they really don't understand what it's like to have a mate or a partner, somebody who's there to walk with you through up, down, sickness, health, everything, and really understanding, like living with somebody to understand that. Like when I knew that my man really loved me was around the time when COVID started spiking, and I was so sick. Like I came back negative for COVID, but in every part of my body, I felt like I had COVID, or worse than COVID or something like that. Like it was similar symptoms to that, but it was a little bit different. And he was kissing me and holding me and hugging me and taking care of me. He wanted a kitchen in my dad's house. Like he didn't know where things were or anything like that. He would just make me food and just find things, how to make stuff, you know what I mean? Because he was like, I'm gonna find a way to make sure that she's eating, because I wasn't eating, I wasn't doing anything. And I feel like in that moment, that's when I really knew that he really cared about me deeply. Like to kiss someone when they're sick and you can get it, and he never got sick, by the way, but he was like, I'm like, babe, don't kiss me, I'm sick. He's like, no, I'm gonna kiss you, I love you, you know what I mean? Like I know that might be extreme to some, but I just feel like for me, that just showed me the value in somebody, you know, caring for me through everything, you know what I mean? Like that was like within a few months of us really knowing each other as well. Like it was like we weren't even like this, you know what I mean? Yeah, like we were close, we were friends before, like 2 years, we were just straight up friends. But it was like, wow, like this person is going out of their way to just make sure I'm okay, you know what I mean? Just not more than okay, they're taking care of me, they're nurturing me. And that's a big thing when you can't do something for yourself. That's basically what I'm trying to say. When you're unable to do anything for yourself, I feel like that is when you could tell if somebody's there for you or not. When you feel like you're at your wit's end to do something and then they show up for you no matter what. And I feel like that's when I knew he's not only just my friend, but he's really my partner no matter what, you know. And I'm just really thankful for that, you know what I mean? And like I said, it ain't perfect, but just know that you really gotta know the person that you're about to sleep in the same bed with. Like, I just need y'all to know that. Like, please focus on you first, then worry about being in a relationship. You know what I mean? It's not a title, it's a responsibility. You know what I mean? Being in a relationship is a responsibility. And I feel like people look at it so lackluster, like, oh, I want to be in a relationship, or I want a husband, or I want this and that. And it's like, can you pay your bills? What can you do? You know what I mean? Like, what are you able to do right now? Yeah. I feel like honestly, like, the biggest thing for me right now is being able to understand that having somebody there, I'm not gonna cry because I had a little change in the voice, but no, it's just really having someone there for you. Like, when I'm going through the worst things, it's having him by my side. When nobody else is there, when nobody else really shows up for me, he's there. And we're very similar in so many ways, and different in a few ways, you know what I mean? And I just feel like we're coming to the place where, like, we're starting to mold together and understand each other. And when we cross each other's boundaries, understanding how to not do that anymore, or understanding, hey, this is a trigger for this person. It's not a trigger for me, but that's a trigger for them. And this is a trigger for me, and it's not a trigger for them. So they have to understand both sides of it, you know what I mean? It's not just your own viewpoint of things. That's what I'm saying. So I guess that's really what I have to say about it, because, you know what I mean? Just being emotionally mature, having emotional availability, and learning that it's not about material things. It's not about being materially, oh, he makes money, so let me, you know what I mean? He makes a lot of money, or he could pay for it. No, like, that's just like so just low to me, you know what I mean? That's so like that's superficial to me, you know what I mean? To just be with somebody because they have more money, or they're older so they can pay for things, or I can get my hair done more, you know what I mean? Do I really love this person? That's what you should ask yourself. Like, yeah, all of those things are important, and who wouldn't want to have those things, but that shouldn't be, there's like levels, you know what I mean? So there's levels, the base, the foundation of your relationship should be on really your values, and knowing that you guys are both going in the same direction. You know what I mean? You guys both have the same idea and path of where you want to go. Because I've been in situations and relationships where I'm more mature, I'm more mentally mature, they're older than me, and they are trying to stay in the same level. And baby, we ain't doing that, okay? So I'm not doing that with anybody. I'm not a mother to anybody that I'm dating, you know what I mean? Or yeah, I'm not a mother to anyone I'm having sex with, period. So anyhow, that's what I was saying. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay, so I did want to talk about this one. Yeah, a lot of people like just gave a lot of compliments, and you know, just telling me to keep going, and you know, just being so grateful I'm just so grateful right now that people do say to me, keep going. You know, I don't want to be a content creator some days. I don't. I'm just going to be straight up with you. What I was doing before, as you know, in my career, I had a full-on career at the age of 15 years old. That was my life. That was who, you know what I mean? Like, and I had to stop my career at around 22, 23, you know what I mean, completely. And one day I will be ready to talk about that, but I'm not ready to talk about it yet. And I feel like for me, it just feels like being a content creator is the closest thing to bringing satisfaction or bringing life back to me and bringing a sense of comfort and happiness to me and being able to express myself in my creativity. You know what I mean? It's not just about doing videos, or I do a little bit of edits and stuff. It's more like this really fulfills me more than anything else I've done since then. You know what I mean? It's a combination of all the things that I'm good at one time. Like I said, it's photography, videography, modeling. Like I was a model for like a straight 2 years, you know what I mean? Like just going to castings all the time, you know what I mean? And that's how, you know, my partner and I, we met as well. We were walking down a fashion show. We were standing in the line waiting to do our runway. Like he was actually the lead person in the fashion show for one of the designers. And yeah, we were just in the line and we just started talking, you know, and we were just vibing and just being friends, genuinely just friends and everything like that. And it was really cool for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be a model and just go in different places. I feel like in that moment, that time, that's when I was like trying to find something, trying to figure out like, what do I like? You know, somebody said, you should be a model. Okay, let me try that. Or, okay, somebody said I should teach, I should do this. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, let me do this. And I feel like a lot of times we don't have the space. People don't give us the room to try different things, try things that you like, things that people say that you should do. People say that I don't want to say just people, but just when I say people, I mean like people close to you. And yeah, just saying, oh, you're really good at this, you know, you should try to do this. Like, I wouldn't get too swayed about what everybody says, don't get me wrong, but what I mean is if you don't know what you want to do, try something. You know, so I was at a point in my life where I wanted to try different things because I didn't know, you know what I mean? I didn't know what I liked, and I didn't know, thank God, that now I didn't realize that all of the different things I was trying were preparing me for a moment like this where I was putting all of my gifts and abilities in one. I was a childhood star basically, and I had my art in a museum as a kid, you know what I mean? And I was able to, first, second grade, I had my artwork in a museum. And even one of the artists that is a family friend, he has like murals in New York and everything like that. And he was always complimenting me on my talent and everything, and saying that I should never stop being an artist. And I did stop being an artist, and I didn't know how to put it out there, you know what I mean? Even for me now, there's still things that I know I'm good at, but I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to share that with everybody, you know, and I feel shy, and I feel this and that. So I'm rambling, so I'll get, you know, just to get back to the point. But I'm just saying that I was just in a stage where I was like figuring out who I wanted to be and how I wanted to do things. And yeah, I mean, I tried a lot of stuff, guys. So before I realized I'm a content creator, you know, I feel like only like right before I talked to Kyra, you know, and she followed me, and you know, I was on the phone with her on FaceTime and stuff like that. And I'm gonna make a whole video on that or whatever. But yeah, before that, I was literally on the phone with my mom, and she was like, is this really what you want to do? You know what I mean? And I was just like, yeah, I mean, but in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, like, I don't really know, because you know when moms and parents, ask you something because they're just questioning you. I know they mean the best, but basically they're kind of trying to question, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And I feel like before that, I didn't really understand what I wanted to do. I didn't see myself as a content creator. I was creating content, but I didn't see myself, I am a content creator, if that makes sense. Because there's a lot of people creating content. Everybody's famous now. You know, everybody has a name out here and everybody has 1 million followers. I don't. So I'm just like, what's the point of me, you know what I mean, like trying to do this? And I literally just started my Instagram, you know what I mean? I just started my Instagram. I've been on Instagram for maybe like a year or 2. I've had an active Instagram for 2 years. I deleted it years back, you know what I mean, and had another account and started this one. And you know, people just looking at my page, and first they look at my followers and then they're like, oh, and then they're like, they see my content and they're like, oh, you're really nice, you know, you really have a great aesthetic and everything like that. And yeah, I think for me, I didn't realize this is something, hey, I'm really good at, you know what I mean? So that's basically it. Now, let's get into this section, all right? And I don't want to end up on a bad note, but I do want to mention this situation, right? Prior to all of this, I just moved to Atlanta a few months ago, and I didn't want to talk about that. I think, well, I'll talk about that now too. I was reaching out to different people and making sure that, you know, like, I'm not staying in my shell, because I have a way of doing that and just staying home, because I like to stay home, okay? I like to be home, y'all. So, but I don't like to just be secluded at the same time. So I was reaching out to a few people, and you know, this girl, she was like, there were 2 incidents of this, but the other one was a little bit different. But this one, I was like, oh, I like her content and I like what she does and everything. And I was like, hey love, sorry for the delay, because we were just talking about things before. Basically, I asked her if she wants to go get lunch and stuff. And she didn't really answer the question, and she was like, I don't go outside, you know what I mean, I don't go out. But then all on her story, she's out, she lit, she this and that. And I was like, okay. And I was like, but LOL, I know that's giving no. I know we don't know each other at all, but maybe one day in the near future, you'd be more open to growing a fruitful relationship or friendship. I just figured we have similar interests and could connect. Then right after, she just messages me, maybe one day. And then it's like, okay, so what do you want me to say to that? You know, obviously that's a diss to me and them not wanting to be around me because of my followers or what they think they can get from me, or you know, everything here in Atlanta is about clout and what people think they can get from you. And if you have this, if you have that, if you drive a Lamborghini or if you drive, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm here and I'm doing me. You know what I mean? That's always how I've been in my life. But to her, basically, I just feel like that was very rude, and I feel like I've had a lot of experiences with that. Maybe I could do like a whole video on that if you guys want. Put that in the comments down below. But I just feel like there's not a lot of open doors for genuine friendships here. It's either you're in the same industry, you guys are friends, right? And you might grow a stronger connection with one over the other. But really having friends, like I said, somebody who gonna be there no matter what, I don't know. You know what I mean? So yeah. That bothered me when I first moved here, because I was like, damn, like you don't want to talk to me because I have 1,000 followers and you have 5,000, like you have 6,000, 5 to 6,000. And it was just like an eye-opening experience, because I feel like a lot of people, they ask me like, oh, what's your experience on Atlanta? You know what I mean? And I think my experience so far is like, I love the scenic landscape, and I like Atlanta a lot, you know? I like Atlanta a lot, and I like the opportunities that are here. I like connecting. I'm a networker to the bone. I like how people are actually nice. They're nicer than in Florida, I would say. But genuine, that's another story, okay? So being genuine, that's another story. And me being a Libra, like I don't know. Me being a Libra, I would say that's been the most difficult thing for me, because I am very, what you see is what you're gonna get. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I don't drive a Lamborghini. I have a nice house, and I pay my bills, and I do what I gotta do, and I get other nice things, and I look forward to the days where I can do whatever the hell I want to do. But right now, I don't have every single thing in my life organized and this and that, and I'm luxury, this, that, and the other. Do I make luxury content? Yes, I do. I'm not gonna come on here and straight up lie to you guys. Like, I'm not, that's not my style, you know what I mean? And if you just want to hang out with me just because of that, like, that's your loss at that point. And also the other girl, and then after that, and she saw me like with Kai, on FaceTime with Kyra in her video, and like around Aaliyah or whatever. Then she was like, oh, you know what? Like, looking at my page and liking my stuff, and I find that extremely weird. Extremely weird. I don't do things like that. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I really don't. So, with that being said, I've had another person, I messaged her, then she see me in the video, then she this and that, then she that, and then she was like, she left me on scene, left me on red, after I asked her, like, can we go out? And then later on she was like, oh, like, we could still meet or whatever after that. And I was like, I was actually really pondering that for a minute, because I was like, should I do that? But I came to my senses, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that, because you didn't want to talk to me before, and I'm not going to talk to you now. So, you know what I mean? And I don't know, yo, I'm a very funny, open, lighthearted person for the most part. I go through a lot of shit, and not every day is perfect. But let me tell you, I know who I am, you know what I mean? And I know the value that I have and provide in a relationship, in friendship, romantic, all of these different things. So yeah, I just want to say that. Yeah, so not everything is always what it seems as well. And I feel like me doing more videos to shine light on things, on a whole, because I have a lot of nice things and things that I'm really blessed and thankful and grateful for, but I don't feel like people, the popular thing or the hype thing is to be fake, you know, and to not be real, and to show things that, you know, just live a lie and show a lie. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't gotta tell you all my business. I don't gotta tell you everything, you know, but I hope y'all get and grasp what I'm trying to say. But I do love Atlanta. I like it a lot, but I don't love how people have treated me so far on the whole. Because I know if I had 100,000 followers or even 50,000 or something, people would talk to me more, you know what I mean? And I just moved here. I moved here to grow. I moved here to build genuine connections, as well as, you know, my man had a job opportunity over here. So that's why we moved here. And anyway, I feel like I'm rambling and talking too much. I just want to build more connections with people that are really pure, and I feel like not everybody's like that at all. Let me just say that. But I've had a lot of situations that have been like that, and I just pour love and grace on those type of people. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But anyhow, I rambled enough. I hope I answered your questions. If you guys have more questions, I will do another video like this again. And you guys gotta go follow me on my Instagram, so I have more than that, just 1,000 followers. You know what I mean? so I could talk to more people, so people can like me more, you know what I mean? No, but yeah, you guys go ahead and follow me on my Instagram. I hope I answer your questions. I love you guys so much. I know I'm being silly, but I'm really excited to feel good, you know what I mean? Feel good about uploading and getting out of my shell and being me no matter what, coming into myself, you know, no matter what anybody thinks. So I hope that you guys got some value out of this, and I know it's all over the place, but I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching throughout this video. Stay tuned for more because there will be more. Okay? And I love you guys. Love y'all. I'm about to sip this tea. I'm trying to be cute, y'all. Damn, now the thing got cold. Jump in the back, me hit that, take it to the past. Yeah,